Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Well, update 14 has been released a little bit later than what was first anticipated, of originally being a Monday release. Here we are on Tuesday and the release is out, and we have the patch notes, and we're going to tell you what's included in update 14.02 of Elite Dangerous. So as I mentioned, it was first released last week that on the Frameshift Live event that the update was going to hit on Monday, and Frontier, as always, do reserve the right to say that they can hold it back if it's not going to be a good user experience. Fantastic. I'd rather a patch work than not work, if you know what I mean. So it's Tuesday, the 31st of the 1st, 2023. In-game, and we have update 14.02 to Elite Dangerous. Okay then, so what's in there? As normal, the patch notes have been released, and there was no sort of like, hey, we're going to update. It was like, we're going to update today, and here's the announcement in-game, and there you go. And it was down for a couple of hours. So, features of note. This is what's in. Restoring power to each of the settlements in a recovering system now reduces the time taken to fully recover the system by a week. Makes perfect sense, does it not, right? Missions to restore power to settlements are now available in recovering systems. Again, it makes perfect sense. Otherwise, you're like, well, all this work I'm doing to recover these systems and do this, or, you know, hey, shouldn't there be missions to restore power in these recovering systems? How can I help? How can I get things back online? Well, it's now in-game. Humanity is attempting to reclaim systems controlled by the Thargoid forces. Conflict zones and other scenarios can now be found within Thargoid-controlled systems, near the front lines of the invasion. Yes, get off my land, Thargoids. I want our mana back. That's what we're saying here, and there's going to be a push in from humanity into those zones in conflict zones. Fantastic. They're also saying that salvaging and then safely recovering black boxes and escape pods, obtaining and delivering tissue samples now all contribute towards the progress bar and resist the invasion in the location where they were collected when handed into a rescue megaship. This is great, and the new scanner that's been released with the 2,000 meter range as opposed to the 5,000 meter range is going to be great in doing those Thargoid biopsies. I released a video on the new scanner on Monday. Great stuff. It certainly makes things a lot easier, and you can get additional data by scanning those Thargoids and also by scanning the scouts. But it's also good scanning the Thargoids and then sending off your recon limpets to do that alien biopsy. So recovering systems that can no longer have their recovery efforts accelerated by player actions will now show 100% completion on the progress bar. So that it's clearer where to place recovery efforts. Good, because it was kind of something like off the wall, wasn't it? You didn't know where you were going. It was kind of all down to like player communities on Reddit to say where we're going to go, where we're going to focus the efforts on. And also the Thargoid War panel now shows top 5 most progressed but not completed systems in each Thargoid state, which also gives you a little bit of a helping hand as to, well, hey, where am I going to concentrate my efforts? In regards to the AI, players can now receive interdiction data when interdicted by Thargoid scouts. Interesting. Erroneous messages intended for patrolling AX pilots have been stopped during AX conflict zones. Thargoid interceptors no longer get drawn into already detonated caustic generators. Okay, and Thargoid interceptors will no longer stray far from settlement conflict zones, which is, well, to be fair, right, that's a double-edged sword. Because if you draw the interceptor away from the conflict zone, you stand a chance of picking it off, right? If it's in there with the rest of it, then, you know, might not be sort of like having a go at it by yourself if that's not a proficient pilot. So Double-edged sword, that one. So in regards to gameplay and missions, they've corrected a few things, corrected incorrect text, synthesis for the AX missile launcher has been fixed, and a fix has been implemented for the correct text that can be displayed for reboot and evacuate civilian missions. Payouts have also been increased for Thargoid War Collect missions, particularly on group missions. More money for shooting the Goid. Heard it here. There's also been a host of stability fixes, and anything they can do to increase stability for the game and performance, I think really is an added bonus. I'm not going to go through all of those because, to be fair, you can read those yourself. In regards to the user interface, they've also fixed a couple of niggling issues there. Clarified the Thargoid War panels in the Galaxy map, added Maelstrom names to Thargoid War Systems panels, blah blah blah. You know the score. However, there's also been some art fixes and adjusted the offset on the Diamondback Scout landing gear. A little more to give extra clearance to the Scarab SRV when deploying the vehicle. So let's cut it down, let's see exactly what it was. So we've got some new missions, right, as was touted in Frameshift Live last week by some of the developers. So that's good stuff. Doing things in regards to powering up bases, again, good stuff, has a direct impact on what's happening in regards to the Thargoid War. So, servers will be up at 1700 hours GMT. Let's hope there are no more crackling issues. We've had to wait since the beginning of December when update 14 hit. Then we had a quick interim update before the Christmas break with 14.01, but now with Elite Dangerous 14.02, we've been given a little bit of extra love in regards to additional Thargoid missions, delivering samples, getting escape pods and black boxes. I think that's good, to be perfect with you. Let's hope there's not any more problems. Anyway, I've been Ricardo. This has been the updates. What's in Update 14.02 of Elite Dangerous. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and look out for more videos on this topic and others on the channel. I'll see you soon.